Hey there, this is Andrea with ADS, here to bring you the very best in marketing and branding tips, as well as business tips for those of you who are entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, and personal branders. Welcome and thanks so much for being here. As always, so glad to have you. So we're on a little TikTok series right now. We're going through a little series. I've been on TikTok for a month. I hit my first 1,000 followers just before the end of that month. And so, just a couple days shy. Very astonishing. It was such the journey. I learned a lot. Granted, there are many people who do far better than that on their first try, but I know many people who've been on TikTok for weeks, months, even over a year, and they've done nothing with it, and they don't know how. They think they can't be TikTok famous, so to speak, and you actually can. Not saying that I am, but I can see the potential for really anyone, if you so care, to become established on TikTok. We'll just call it established. If you have a solid presence, a good following, absolutely every single one of you can do this. And I'm so convinced of that after being on this platform for a month. And so if I can get to my first 1,000 followers in less than a month, I know that you can too. You can do even better than me because I didn't even know what I was doing before I started. So video number 1, I went through the top 11 things you gotta know before you even upload your very first TikTok video. The top 11 things. So if you have not seen that yet, pause this, go back, watch that video with the top 11 tips. It's very, very critical before you get to this. And so, or you just make a note. Today, we're talking about the types of people you're gonna find on TikTok. And this is especially for my people who are not millennials, not Gen Z, not Gen Alpha. These are our Zennials. I'm a Zennial. That's a cross between Generation X and millennials. So 1981, no shame in the age. And beyond us, Gen X, and baby boomers and beyond, right? So if you're in that mid to upper 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s range, and you think TikTok is for babies, my kids do that, my grandkids do that, it's not for me, let me change your mind today. I'm about to share with you some very key accounts that are on TikTok. It is not all fun and games and dancing. It is that. That is part of the fun of what TikTok is, and it's hilarious and it's highly entertaining and it's engaging, and sometimes it's got its heartstring moments, and it's all of that range of emotion in a very tight 15 second or less up to 1 minute video range. Amazing what can be accomplished between 15 seconds and a minute. If you ever doubt how productive you can be, think about a good TikTok video and remember that you can do so much in 15 seconds for real. Okay, so today we're going to chat through the different types of people I found just really in my first week of being on TikTok. The notes I'm sharing with you, I have not touched these since the first week. I just was observing who's on here and what do they do, because again, I'm going to tell you the 2 main factoids that changed my mind about TikTok in the first place. Number 1, that the parent company ByteDance, which is a Chinese company, it used to be Musical.ly, wildly popular with the kids, which is why people associate TikTok with kids in the first place. Kids, quote unquote, meaning Gen Alpha, millennials and younger. And people associate it with really young kids, like teenagers. Okay, and that was before. Now, Musical.ly was changed over to TikTok, which was bought by ByteDance, and now the platform is awesome, and the parent company was valued at over $75 billion last fall. So that was tip number 1. TikTok isn't going anywhere. It's got staying power. Whereas there's many little new social media wonders that pop up, and they're hot for a second and they die off because they don't have the infrastructure in place and the funding to back it and the server power and all those things that require that you need for a social media platform to sustain itself. ByteDance has that covered, okay? So it's not going anywhere anytime soon. So that was one thing that convinced me. Number 2 is that 49% of the users on this platform are age 35 and over. That's my camp, age 35 and over. So those were the 2 things that convinced me This is worth looking into from a business standpoint. Okay, those of you who are personal branders or entrepreneurs, Stick with me, okay? All right, so I'm gonna run down a list of the types of people you'll find on TikTok. And again, if you're looking for the top tips on how to get started, look at my previous video. I will link that in the cards here and also in the description below. You guys know how to find the description on YouTube. You just go down to the description area, scroll down, and you will see all the links that I'm sharing with you, okay? All right, let's go. The first kind of content I want to share with you are the funny comedic prank types of stuff. So there's a couple of people, and this is the stuff you probably would expect to be on TikTok, but if this is your lane, then some people I've noticed was Viral Brothers and Loveside Clothing Co. Loveside Clothing Co. Co. So Loveside Clothing Company. Comedic voiceovers, things like that. Those are two people I noticed immediately that you could look at. Plenty of photographers on the app. So one that I noticed was FJH Productions. At the time, they had 25,000 followers, only 9.2 thousand on Instagram. So already their TikTok following is over double what they've got on Instagram, and I'm sure it'll get higher. That was one of the first I noticed, FJH Productions for photography. Entertainment, this is also some of the stuff you would expect on the platform. Cool body tricks, Jordan Morgan 530, singing, snacky wacky. So these are people who are, beyond singing, dancing, there's also skits, chain reactions, things like that. So that's kind of on the entertainment side. There are some DIY tutorials, a slew of them. So this is getting into the good stuff, okay? So crafts for DIY furniture, check out Darren Cole with a Y. Their first video had over 30,000 likes and over 178,000 views. Their first video, okay? So just know, again, I'm telling you, you do not have to have a following in order to get immediate attraction, eyeballs on your content. It is very possible if you know what you're doing. Again, why I'm telling you, go look back on the first top 11 tips to know before you get started on TikTok. If you know what you're doing, you can kill it on your first video. And they absolutely did that. Darren Cole for DIY furniture. And there's also Sarah Style Designs. So that's all for like crafty types of stuff. And there's plenty of people who do that. Cooking, one of my favorite people, and I'm just gonna shout out one here among many, is Cooking with Shereen. She's fast paced. She's like the mama in the kitchen that, that is going to tell you real quick. She's like that super fast chef. And she's like, get this chicken, open it, do this, cut this down here, down the middle, salt it, throw it in the pan, blah, blah, blah. That's her. She's like really awesome in that regard. But she's going to tell you how to make a lovely dish in 15 seconds or less, or maybe a minute. For fashion, of course, there's fashion people on there, but this is important for those of you who have clothing boutiques and things like that. Share this with your clothing boutique friends. There is Vida Fashionista. I loved how she did her 4 ways to style a white t-shirt video. Hashtag TikTok fashion. Check out that hashtag. Tay Hodge was another one, Tayhage. There's also plenty of people in the videography, photography space. So I'm not going to shout out millions of them, but one that I thought was really cool for DIY videos was Chelsea Peitz, P-E-I-T-Z, Chelsea Peitz. She goes through how she makes her videos for TikTok, DIY videos and that kind of thing. So, actual tutorials. There's also people who do photography and posing tips. Natalia Belman has 270,000 followers, only 26,000 on Instagram. So that's a 10-fold increase over Instagram. Remember, all these people were on Instagram, a lot of them before they came to TikTok. So look at how rapid that growth is. It's amazing, okay? Jenica Lemons, Bonnie RZM has 1.6 million followers, only half of that on Instagram and only 27,000 on YouTube. The numbers are way different on TikTok, okay? AA.vision, simply just Sarah is another good one to check out for photography and all of that. Food, some more food stuff. There's a meal prep company on here. I really like this one. This one is Meal Prep on Fleek. Meal Prep on Fleek, yeah. 47,000 followers, 455,000 on Instagram. So they clearly were blowing it up on Instagram, and now they're taking their presence on TikTok. Awesome. And Sulhi Jessica is another one for food. Painters are killing it on TikTok. So Daily Art Life is another good one. There are some really good educational, informative ones like Good Morning America. So you'll see some big brands on there. GMA. They did a really good TikTok on why you don't need a mask during Corona if you're not sick. Very good, timely, relevant. And this was on TikTok. Very good stuff. So this is them repurposing their content that was on longer format, live on TV, on national broadcast, and they reformatted it for TikTok, which was very informative, educational, relevant, timely, all that good stuff. If you want a great example of a really good heartfelt message, I'm going to show you a TikToker who, she's a teen deaf girl who has such a beautiful message. And so this is a really good one if you want to see how to do nonprofits in particular, how to put a really good heartfelt, heartstrings message out there for donors. Not that her video is for donors, but you get the point. That's a good one to check out. Plenty of moms, those of you who are moms and wanting to be personal branders on TikTok, take your personal brand to TikTok. Check out these hashtags, moms of TikTok and hashtag momlife. Two that you want to start with and check out. Plenty of great content there. There is an airbrush t-shirt company called Airbrush Customs. So they are actually going behind the scenes showing you their work with airbrushing t-shirts. Very cool. That's another company that's on there. There are plenty of doctors on TikTok. So the medical professionals are killing it right now, especially during COVID. At this point in time, April 20th or so that it is, April 21st, 2020, there is a lot of content going out there about COVID, and it's certainly hitting TikTok. Educational, informative, hilarious, with great messaging around staying at home. People are getting this message out on TikTok. They're showing behind the scenes stuff. It is fantastic. So just want to point out a couple of doctors that are here on TikTok. The Real Dr. Miami, Dancing Doc 99, Foot Doc Dana with 263,000 followers. Top Podiatry is on there. Kishin Godia, a dentistry student with 59,000 followers. And there is many more where that came from. But again, they're being educational, informative. They're letting their hair down. And so they're having fun at the same time, which endears people to you. The whole no like trust factor really kicking in here. So doctors are making their play on here. So are dentists. So are chiropractors. I just named a podiatrist. If you think TikTok is not for you and not the platform of choice for you, rethink this because your competitors just might be on here. Realtors, plenty of them on here. One that I noticed in week 1 was the Vladplot, the Vladplot. So you can check them out right here. There's a comedy channel, stand up. There's a science channel _Power Vision _ all about cool science. You know, so I'm just trying to show you the range of content. Again, it is not all a bunch of college kids or younger dancing, singing, pulling stupid pranks and blah, blah, blah. There's real 30s, 40s, 50-year-olds with awesome professions showing some really great behind the scenes stuff. And again, some of their own personal funness as well. Here's another business, Taylor Cusack of cusackmeats.com. They actually never post about meat, but this is a lady that I remember looking up. So she is purely just having fun on this platform. But if you follow the rabbit trail, if you're really curious about who she is and what she does, all her rabbit trails lead over to Instagram where she's got her links to her business, which is cusackmeats.com. And so her current TikTok channel has 70,000 followers. She's got 129,000 on Instagram. So she was doing great on Instagram before, but now her TikTok following is picking up at a very rapid pace. And she's on YouTube, but not too much there. There's not really her space there. So Cusack Meats, who knew? There's a psychologist that I found, Shrinkland. They've got 7,000 followers. They're definitely over 40 years old. So, and they're giving out the psychologist advice on TikTok. Pertinent, timely, relevant, especially right now during the pandemic. Awesome. Teachers. Teachers are killing it. Just like the moms, teachers are killing it on TikTok too right now. Mr. Teachable Teacher, Cassie_Stevens. There's an art teacher. So she's got 620,000 followers, 133,000 already on Instagram, but see her TikTok is 6 times that now. And she's got 54,000 on YouTube. So you can see how much easier it is to get traction followers on TikTok. There's a finance guy, the Business Kid is on there. And several marketers, Katiesteckly, Mike Metzger, Mike with a Y, Mike Metzger, with 1.2 thousand followers. Oh my gosh, I'm beating him. I didn't mean to say that. I bet you know. Katiesteckly, 5,000 followers. Media Bridge Giselle, 32,000 followers. You know, and all these people have way less, generally way less of a followership on Instagram, with the exception of Katiesteckly, who's got 8,000 on Instagram, 5,000 on TikTok. So maybe her TikTok numbers will catch up to her Instagram and beyond. She's got 44,000 viewers on YouTube, subscribers. Very cool. All right, my dears. And so the point of all this is that there are a range of people here on TikTok, a range of professionals. They're having fun. They're letting their hair down. They're being real and sharing their emotions about things. And they're having a great time with it. And at the same time, they're also being, at times when appropriate, educational. They're being informative. All the things that you would think a business would do with their content, they are mixing those things in, but they're doing it in a smart way, and they're doing it in a way that's appropriate to TikTok. Because again, like this content I put out here on YouTube, I would not put this same content in the same way. Well, you couldn't put a long format video on TikTok anyway. It's got to be under a minute. But I would not deliver it the same way here on YouTube that I would on TikTok. It's just two completely different animals. There actually is no other social media platform out there like TikTok in terms of the types of content you would do and how you would do it. So I highly encourage you, if you've not taken a moment to check out TikTok for your own business, please do so. You can do it without even downloading the app. You can go to TikTok.com. If you go to TikTok.com/tag/insert whatever you like there, that's how you can search for at least the hashtags on TikTok without even downloading the app. You can do it from a web-based format. And then you can see, like, is anyone doing hashtag dentist? Is anyone doing, what's showing up under hashtag life coach, which is plenty of them on TikTok, just like everywhere. So hashtag author, anything that you might be involved in your personal life and you need an audience for, think about TikTok for it, because I can almost guarantee you your audience really might be there for real. I have seen so much, welders, all this. It's amazing. Pottery people. I mean, really think about the range of life. It is present on TikTok and in all age ranges too. So I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you got something out of it. I certainly love the platform now. If you want to follow my little experimental project on TikTok, it is under Miss ADS08, MISS ADS08. I did go ahead and lock down my business channel just to do that so it wouldn't get snatched up. And so it's the ADS agency there too. So now we're officially there. I've not put my game plan together. So my experimental platform is going to be for me to make all the mistakes and learn. And then I'm going to take all that, eventually the idea is take all that knowledge, transfer it over to my business account and go gangbusters on my business account. Once I know how to really work it from a business perspective, I'm going to be taking it there. And so then I'll have my personal and my business like I do on the other platforms. So highly, highly encourage you to do it. I know that there are so many other platforms and your time is so precious and you don't have time for this. Oh, you don't want to learn another thing. I did not want to learn another thing either at all. I was like, no, I'm not learning TikTok. And no, I was not learning Snapchat. And no, I've got enough on my plate between YouTube and social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, email. I mean, I feel you. I do. And that's why I'm telling you, I would not be making these series of videos if I did not believe it had great, awesome, attractive power for you and your brand. Okay? If you're watching this on YouTube, please do give this video a like and also subscribe to this channel. The button is below, down there. And when you hit subscribe, be sure to also hit the bell. The little bell will pop up. That's a notifications bell. You want to make sure you hit that, because if you don't, I promise you will probably never see these videos again, even though you're subscribed. So very, very critical, okay? Thank you. And if you are listening to this on podcast, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you're listening to this, please take a moment, just a moment, and rate and review us. I really, really love your feedback. I love hearing from you. I read all the comments. Thank you to everyone who's done that so far. And also shout out to Bronson Lee, who's in Hawaii, and he is always, aloha my friend, and mahalo for always being such a wonderful follower. I know he's always out there, and so I just wanted to give a shout out to one of my favorite YouTube subscribers. And finally, wherever you are, please do follow us. We'd love to hear from you. Just DM us on whichever platform you're on: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, here on YouTube, and now on TikTok. Thank you, my dear. Stay safe out there. Have a good one, and we'll chat soon.